All right, well, I said I was going to do it, so here it is. Here's basically 4 hours worth of cooking and fucking around, and I've gone through the footage, put it all together. So I did steaks, I did sirloin cap, which are picanha steaks, basically, French onion soup, and squash. And I didn't think that I was going to make all of this necessarily when I said I was going to cook something, but I wanted steak. I knew I had onions, and squash is a good side dish. So that's how I went through it. So here's going to be my whole process of what I did today, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully it's not all too fucked up and you dig it. Cool. See you next time. So I said I was going to cook today, so I'm going to start. I got some cheap beef shanks because that's going to start making flavor for hopefully a French onion soup, or at least some sort of onion soup. We got some beef stock. I'll cook that down. Mozzarella for the top. Roasted garlic paste because I don't want to go through the work of putting it in the oven and doing the stuff and waiting for it, whatever. Thyme rosemary for steaks. These are, I'm going to smoke these, and then I don't know how to do it on the charcoal, sear it off, or do it on the pellet grill. I don't know. But this is kind of what I got going on, and then acorn squash is my little side. That's my plan. I tell you what though, this shit kind of sucks having to do it essentially one-handed and film what I'm doing. I need a better way to do this. I don't fucking know. But I'll get those going. I don't know, high heat, big flame. Give it the beans and get the sear, get a good crust on there. And then I'm gonna reserve those, put them off to the side. Cook the onions down in the pan, keep all that flavor together, and then I'll probably throw the meat in the beef stock and just let that cook down, boil down. Maybe I'll even get a little bit of that marrow out of there. I'd be okay with that. Look here though, we got a problem. I'm searing and it's tightening up around there, so I should have cut that before I threw them in here, but too late now. Kind of like ribs or some other, I forget what it was, some other pork thing. But if you don't cut the skin, it's just going to curl up on you. And, well, that's what happened there. So, not fucking bad, but we'll press on. You're thinking, hey, Wagner, that looks all kinds of fucked up. What did you do to that? Well, I'm searing it. I don't care what it looks like. I want it to taste good. It's going in the soup anyways. I'm not going to eat that as a fucking steak. That's going to be a steak. So what the fuck do I care what that looks like? Nah, don't worry about it. Who cares? Just keep browning them. Get it brown, make it good, and save it for later. That's what I want there, but I want that all over. All over. Give me the goodies. Yeah, that's better. That's more so what I'm looking for. Really good. That looks really good. Alright. Yeah, that one's kind of fuckered, but, you know, it is what it is. And then cut that a little better. Alright, I'm satisfied. Turn off the heat, let that chill out. I'm going to start cutting onions and, I don't know, cut onions and cook them until they're mush. Because that's basically what French onion soup is. Alright, so I'm separating out all the ick from the beef. So I'll save that beef. That's gonna go in the garage. And then I've also got my onions over there. And I'll kind of show you how, I don't know, at least kind of what I'm thinking for this French onion soup. I don't have a recipe, so I don't know what the fuck I'm really going by, but it doesn't matter. It's gonna be good. Should be good. So I'm gonna take my onion, and I want, you know, I want some decent shoots. I don't want anything that's going to be hanging off of my spoon here when I go to eat this. So that guy can fuck off. And then I'm going to make one cut. And I don't know how safe you think this is, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm just pushing and sliding the knife in there, because if you try and whack it that way, if you're up or a little below, you don't know what you're cutting into. So that's the way that I do it. And I want, I don't know, 1/2 inch kind of chunks there, and then That's all you're doing. Just chunking that bastard up. Because it's going to be good, and it's going to cook down, and it's going to make nice little hunks of flavor. So again, take my knife, rock it back and forth. And if I feel like I'm getting close, I push less so I don't cut into my hand. And then there she goes. Yeah, that one got a little fucked up, but that's okay. Just chunking them up. That's all. That's all I'm doing. And then I'll go through and process the rest of this beef. And I got that bone in there too. I don't know if that marrow is going to cook out, but if it does, holy shit, that's going to be good. Forgot to mention about the onion in here. See that? Hiding down in there. That's some thyme. And that's some rosemary. Because I want those flavors to cook down and get all up in there. So that's, I don't know, I'm gonna try it, we'll see what happens. Fuck a recipe. All right, so I'm gonna start doing these onions, but I'm not gonna go aggressive with the heat. I want them to cook down and basically caramelize. I threw that butter in there. I don't know, we'll see if I need it. Can't hurt, right? I may or may not add some beer in here, although I probably should have had the pan going, get it a little hotter at first to get some of that fond, you know, the little sticky goodness you get on the bottom of the pan. Try and get that up from the onions, but nah, it's fine. She'll all come up. Then I'm gonna start reducing down my beef cauldron here, which I'm pretty happy about. Cut out all the gristle, cut out all the ick, you know, because no, I don't think I want to be chewing on that. But look at all the fat coming to the surface right now. God damn, that is going to be rich. That is going to be a rich soup. So that's doing stuff. Now this cut of beef right here, you may not know it, but this is a sirloin cap. That's what Costco calls it, the sirloin cap. And basically, this is picanha. Picanha sounds really fancy, but it's actually a fairly cheap Brazilian cut. And yeah, they cut the fat cap off of it and they cut it into steaks. And so instead of looking at a normal picanha, which kind of looks like a triangle little motherfucker, no, these are already cut into steaks. And you know what? That's fine. I'm good with that because they're going to go on the smoker anyways. You know what? It's not quite beer 30 yet, but fuck it. It's close enough to beer 30. Not just for me, though. Because I'm going to throw some of that in there. Because I feel like I want a little bit of moisture. I want these to boil and caramelize and cook and just a little bit there. Just get that, just get something to soak it in. And then I got my rosemary in there too and my thyme. That shit. Okay, so let's get a little bit of FaceTime here. Another thing that I'm trying to accomplish with doing this cook is that it's really not that expensive. I mean, you're looking at what? A bag of onions, some fresh rosemary, some fresh herbs, a thing of beef stock, and you know, whatever cheap beef you fucking got laying around. I bought the shit that's a day old or whatever, about to expire. $5 for those little guys. And that's awesome flavor. There's nothing wrong with that. Now the steaks, yeah, steaks and I spend a little bit of money on, but why the fuck not? I wanted to eat steak, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I mean the squash, as long as you got the herbs and you know some seasoning, like you just fucking cut it in half, scoop the seeds out, throw it in the oven, and then eat it. It's cheap. It's easy to do. Well, hopefully you see that it's easy to do. But I mean, you could be in this meal, you're having 2 people eat real good, or pick whatever kind of protein. You don't gotta have steaks. You could have, you know, pork chops or whatever. I mean, that's cheap. That's like $3 a pound, and everybody's eating good. So what's wrong with that? You're all in on this meal. You're like maybe $40, as long as you got, you know, a good old cabinet of seasoning and some shit. Yeah, you'll be all right. That's fine. You can do this on the cheap. An executive decision has been made, which I hope there's enough in there. But, you know, I feel like charcoal just results in a better product. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to light this fire up. And this smoker is kind of a pain in the ass. I almost wish I had a Weber, but I don't. This is what I got. For charcoal anyways. I mean, I got a nice little pellet grill here, but, you know, for whatever reason, I just don't think it gives me the same kind of flavor. So you know what? That's going to sit, and I'm going to put in the work. All right, now before I get ahead of myself, obviously, oh, baby leaving. She gonna go get some shit. All right, before I get ahead of myself and light the grill up, I gotta get to season my steak, right? So, best way, season your steak. Not necessarily the blend, but SPG, salt, pepper, garlic. SPG, that's all you need. And then you put it on there and let it sit and just, yeah. A little bit, and using a smoke tube. I got some of my hickory pellets in there. And then, I don't know if you can see down there, but the charcoal's not really lit. I got a paper towel soaked in oil, and that's my charcoal starter. So instead of putting any nasty chemicals or, you know, trying to use half a tank of propane to get your fire going, just do that. Some oil, paper towel, light her up, and she goes good. So, little tip for you. I also use the, you know, natural hardwood charcoal, because that's what I prefer. You don't got to worry about letting it, you know, burn up and then burn back down and go gray, and nah, you don't got to fuck with that. Just, you want more heat, throw more charcoal on, and then you don't got to worry about the chemicals. It's all good. So you can see that is golden as it gonna get. However, if you notice very closely, I did fuck up a little bit. I let them go while I was out starting the grill. But, you know, that's what happens with a one-man show. You just pay attention and roll with the punches. All right, so that's done. I killed the heat on that. This broth that I got, though, it's looking good, but I'll show you here. I still got a little hunk of marrow in there, and I'd like to try and get that out. That's some beef. Oh, shit. What do we got? Can I grab it? Yeah, see, that's close. Like, I got a lot of flavor out of there, but there's nothing wrong with letting it go a little more. So, I'm just going to let that keep going. I haven't even tasted the beefy bits yet. Save that for Mr. Wagner. But we'll see how that turns out in a little bit. And then I'm probably just going to throw the onions, take the bones out, throw the onions in there, and call it a day. And that's your soup. That's it. Hopefully. Here's another thing that you want to try and pay some attention to as well. If you don't have yourself a set of wireless thermometers, you don't need them, but you will want them because it's going to make your life way easier. Now, I got some heat going down there, but that's kind of all I want. I'm looking to smoke. I'm not looking to grill. I'm not looking to get anything crazy going on here. So I'm at 145, which, you know, that's low. I want to be around 200 to 225, but that's fine for right now because I want to smoke these, and then I'll probably sear them on there because I ran out of charcoal. But that's fine, you know, sear them on there, smoke them on there. Hey, there you go. All right, so now things are kind of starting to get tricky because I got my thermometer on here. It's kind of hard to see. Well, it might be backwards for you, I don't know. But I'm reading 57 degrees on the steak. Okay, that's good. That's what I want, because you don't want it like super cold when you throw it on, and still 149 degrees in the cooker itself. All right, fine. It'll come up, whatever. Just so long as it doesn't, you know, ramp way up to 300, I'm fine. So I got to keep an eye on this. And my soup it's doing its fucking thing right now, but I got to get the oven going so I can start doing my squash. So now I got 3 things I gotta be paying attention to instead of 1. And I could hardly do that. I had, damn, burned the onions on it. Okay, so here's another thing too. That's what you want your squash to look like. Scoop out the seeds, because I'm not fucking around with making any kind of pumpkin or squash seeds today. That's what you start with. And just grab a spoon, scoop it out, and move on. So I'm gonna take a sheet of aluminum foil, throw it on there. I'm gonna throw some olive oil. I'm gonna throw some garlic powder. I'm gonna throw some smoked paprika. I'm gonna do dry rosemary because I'm kind of lazy, even though I got that. I'm saving that. Special thing with that. But yeah, just kind of season that up. I'm gonna do a savory thing. That's what I want. I'm not really into the whole brown sugar and, you know, all of that, but soup. French onion. She done. For now. For now, she done. I haven't even tasted it yet. I don't know how it's gonna be. So it came to mind that French onion soup is not quite French onion soup without, you know, croutons and good bread. So I got some bread. I mean, this, I don't even know if this is sourdough or what this is, but, you know, better bread than your fucking Wonder Bread, but I ain't got no breadcrumbs, so I'm gonna make some. I got some olive oil spread on there and a little bit of that roasted garlic paste, and just put it on there, throw it in the oven. Hopefully it turns out. I don't know. It's all a game. We're trying to make good food, and we're trying new things, you know, and be what it be. Okay, that's in the oven. I don't know. Give that a couple minutes. I gotta pay attention to the time, and I also gotta pay attention to what's going on the grill. So, I looked at it. I'm pretty sure the steak's at like 70 something now, which is fine. However, I'm starting to notice that my grill temp has jumped up to 180 from 150. Now, this big old boy, I mean, yeah, I want to have a temp probe in there, but I can pretty much tell just from the years using this thing that I'm not quite at 180, actually. I'm a little bit lower than that. So, whatever magic is going on inside there, I think I'm going to leave it for now. I saw the temperature spike, well, not spike, but, you know, ramp up pretty quick. But now it's back down to 178, so, okay. That's fine. Let's just let that guy rock. All right. Things are going good. But it always gets to this point, and I'm like, oh, fuck. What do I got going on where? What is this at? What is that at? Now you still got to pay attention, because I want those croutons to just dry out. I don't need to brown them. I don't need to toast them. I just kind of want them dry. But I got a couple minutes. So, take a breather, kind of recoup. Make sure I know where things are at. And they're fine. So, chill for a couple minutes. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you know that your shit's, you know, doing what it's supposed to. All right, fucking chill, man. Because cooking should be fun too, right? I'm not a chef. I don't want to be a chef, good God. But I see a lot of people, you know, oh, that looks so good. Yeah, it is pretty damn good. But hopefully it gives people some insight into, you know, my brain when I'm working and doing shit in here, because it's, for the most part, all off of here. I might look up a recipe once or twice, but I don't know. I know what I'm doing with the steaks. I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing with the French onion, or at least if it's not French onion, it's going to be some good Wagner soup, and, you know, I'm fine with that. And then, you know, just throwing little bits of information that I've gathered, you know, over the years of making mistakes, and it's all cataloged in there somewhere, and I'm like, that tastes good, and that's usually what I go and do. Like when I went to the grocery store today, I thought I was going to cook, but I didn't know what I was going to all do. So, all right, first place I go, meat. What's on sale? What looks good? Where, you know, what kind of flavors am I thinking? Do I want like a skirt steak? Am I making tacos? Am I making a good home cooked meal? Like what do we got going on? So I go and find my protein, usually whatever's on sale, and then go from there. Do I want some Chinese flavors? Do I want some Mexican flavors? Do I want like make an Italian dish, like a spaghetti or a pasta, or what am I doing? And then I just build from there. I go in with no grocery list, see what's on sale, and be like, all right, that's what I need. And then I go and get it. That's how I do it. Okay, so I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. When I'm doing steaks, I baste them with butter. And I usually add a little bit of garlic, and then that's when I add my herbs. So, metal cup. I mean, you could do it in the microwave, but I like the metal. No, it's just me. I got the metal cup, and I got a burner, so why not just use it? But I want to melt this butter down, and I'm hoping that's going to be enough. I might need to add more. That's probably, 2 tablespoons? I don't know, give or take. I got a lot of steak. I got a lot of beef over there, so maybe I'm gonna need some more. But basically, I'm gonna like soak the herbs in the butter, so you get all the richness, all the pop of fresh herbs, all the pop of the fresh herbs. But none of the the little nothing too green that you can't chew. So that's my plan. That's my little secret for when I do steaks. I don't know if you do it or not, but goddamn, I think it makes a better product. And it's not that hard, so you can take that tip. All right, gotta keep paying attention. Even though I just threw the butter on the stove, I gotta keep paying attention to that. 214 it says. Okay, how long do I got? I think I got a little time. That's low. That's chilling. Okay. Run, run, run. Run, run, run. This is the pain and the pleasure of making good food. Because this shit don't cook itself. But that's okay. I know that feel. I like that feel. 216. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. I'm not going to open it up. I'm going to trust my temp, what my temp is reading, and I'm going to trust how this guy feels. Like I said, I've been cooking on this thing a long time. I know what it does. I know how to make good food on it. So I'm going to trust that. Okay. But I got to be careful that I don't jump out. Like, if I hit 250, no. Like, close that fucker off. Not start over, but get the oxygen away from that fire, because you don't want to go too hot with it. All right. Yeah. Hey, guess what? I had bread in the goddamn oven. Now, that's the side that's roasted garlic, more so that color than anything else. But you see, that's toasted. I mean, it'll be fine. Like, I'm okay with that. But damn, dude, like, if I would, I don't know. If I would have let that go another 5 minutes, another 10 minutes, if I would have just forgot about the bastards, where would I be? No, I'd be out of croutons. And then I would have to start over. I don't want to fucking do that. I clean that goddamn window too. Right. Jeez. So I'm paying attention. It's time. So I kept things nice and low. I'm at 122 in there. I'm probably going to raise up to, 125 once I pull these off. So I'm fine with that. That's okay. Now, ooh, see that red? That red is exactly what I want to see. You can fuck off right out of there. Okay. See, I had that fire going, and how I started it right there, and it just burned back slowly. That's perfect. That's all I want. Now, I'm not going to be able to take this charcoal and, save it and sear it off. My smoke tube kind of didn't do shit, but that's fine. Because look at that. Oh, man, look at that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. That is literally exactly what I want to see. All right, so I know that I got these on the good temp. I'm happy with that. Now, what kind of sucks, doesn't suck, but kind of sucks. Now I got to pull that big bastard out so I can, get, say, 450 some odd degrees, get a nice high temp, and sear these. Now, yeah, it's a lot of work, but look at that. Look at that. See, that looks, that's more red. That's got no crust, and I need the crust. So that's also where the butter comes in, because you get that going on. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I think mission accomplished pretty good there on the squash. I'm liking that. That took about an hour, and that was at 400 degrees. So I got my butter, still nice and melty. The soup, still warm, still soupy. Steaks, rested. And I should go out there and kind of get my shit going on. But big old grill started. Well, it's gonna be started, but it takes a minute. So give me a second. I'll get my shit set up, and then we'll go from there. All right. So we got a lot going on here, actually. Let's switch to the ultra wide, because then I got a little more room to work with. So you can see I set that for, what was it, 400, 425? Yeah, 400. Let's just crank that up to 420. So temp is already at 465. Now it'll ramp up and then come back down. So I figure, fuck it, I'm gonna have to have this open. I'm gonna be, throwing steaks on, taking them off. Like, I'm fine with that temp, actually, because I'm gonna lose a lot of it when I throw these on. Now, these guys, I don't know, how long have we set for? 15, 20, half hour, whatever it is. It don't really matter. They got smoked, and now they're gonna get happy, all right? So they're getting the butter, right? Nothing too crazy. I just want something on there that is going to aid in my searing process, okay? And I'm gonna want to finish it with the butter too. So nothing too crazy on there, but you know, get it all up in there, get it happy, get it going on. You know, don't be afraid of that. If I had more butter, I'd damn near dunk the bastards, but that ain't gonna happen. So what I'm doing, I'm just getting some butter on there. Okay. Now, here's kind of a tricky thing too. See, it's already down to 431. Drop in temp. That's fine. That's okay. Because it's going to ramp back up again. Now, I got that flame box there. I want a little behind it. I'm doing the thickums first, right? Okay. Butter side down. Get that sear going on. Give me a little more room. Get that guy. Get that going on. Okay. Close it up. Don't fuck with it. Leave it alone for a little bit. You can see all that juice? That's going right back on there, so that'll be good. But I want to get a sear going. So close that up. Keep the heat in. We're still at 420. All right, bang on. But I'm leaving these guys for a little bit later because I want that heat localized. I don't want to put these over here because that's not over the flame. You saw the flame box right over there. Now, what, been a minute? 90 seconds? Okay. Fuck around. Just move them a little bit. Get some good grill marks going on. See, plenty of smoke. Okay, fuck off. Close it back up. Now, it sucks because time is your friend and time is your enemy. All right? How much heat is really getting on there? I don't know. I can't see the underside of it, but I've done this a few times and I'm starting to get the feel for it, right? Okay, cool. So we got that closed. I twisted them. We already got some time on there, so all right, fuck. Check it out. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. All right, cool. Now, I want to hit this side with a little bit of butter because I didn't hit that side before. Just a little bit, though. Don't need much. Just get around there. Get a little bit of flavor. Now, boom. Go back down. That side's got to sear. I don't want to fuck with that too much. Let it sear. Let it cook. Get that all going on. So, this is quick, but you got to be paying attention because if you just fuck off, nope, you're gonna have problems. Cheers. We don't want no problems. We want a good sear. All right. It's the same thing. How long's it been? I don't know. I ain't got a watch on, but I got a feel for it. And I already know that I got a lot of heat built up in there. See? That flame is cranking because I opened it up and lost some heat. So whatever little sensor probe is in there is be like, oh shit, I'm getting cold. Dump more wood, dump more fire, make more wood, fire. So my heat's actually going to be rising. So I have to be compensating and paying attention to that too. Good smoke coming out of there. That's good. I'm all right with that. Okay, cool. We'll sear that side a little bit. Get the alternating grill marks. Bang on. All right. Let's have a peek. Don't take much. Nope, no good. I don't like that. Not yet. That one can fuck off. He's done. What about this guy? Not yet. Fuck off. Get on there. See? That one's good. That's what I want to see. Now that I have a second here, I'm gonna get a little more butter on there. Just a little bit. Just get some juice. Okay. So that don't take long. But it's not gonna take long because those were almost there, right? How about that? All right. It's getting better. How we looking? What's that? Yeah, fuck off. I'm okay with that. I'll take him off. That's okay. That, maybe get a little more. A little more for that guy. But I also got to be careful because I don't want to overcook that, right? I don't want to overcook that. No. All I'm looking for is sear. So it's a dicey thing, right? It's a touch and go process here. Now, I don't know. Can you tell the difference? You can taste the difference, so I tell you that. So, not too long. Perfect. That's all it took. That's all it took. And that went from gray to like seared, awesome, tasty, happy, all that goodness. Throw them fuckers on. Repeat. Now, I got not a whole lot of butter left here. And I added some more from what you saw. So that's probably, I don't know, 4 tablespoons. it goes far and it don't go far. Like, it's a feel thing. You got to do this a couple times to really get dialed in. But hopefully, like I said, I'm showing you my process. You're seeing what I'm doing here. So hopefully, you guys are going to be able to recreate this. Now, you may not have the pellet grill. All right, that's fine. You got a Weber? You do it on a Weber. Weber's great. I'm fuck with a Weber all day. All right. I'm listening too. See that? I got more heat in there. That's a better sear. That's a way better sear. Awesome. Cool. That's too hot. I'm not going to add the butter right now because you saw it starting to burn a little bit. We don't want it burnt. Brown butter is okay. Burnt butter, no, fuck off. See? We're almost at, what is it, 457? So the temp rose. It's trying to manage. It's trying to hold a certain temperature, but you open it up, you lose it, it ramps up, it over ramps. It's a lot of fucking around, but you just got to know your cooker. All right? It's not all that big a deal, but you got to be paying attention. And don't walk away from this thing. Like that, no, squirrel over there. No, right here. Keep it going on. Okay. What do we got? Looking good. I like that. Not yet. Fuck him. That's done. This guy, get on there. Get a little more. All right, cool. Now I'm okay with the butter on that because I ain't gonna burn, right? It's off the heat. You're not gonna burn if it's off the heat. So get that side too, because all sides need flavor. Neighbors. Living in condo, fucking what can you expect? Okay. Don't let them go too long. Okay. Happy. Like that. That's good. I'm good. Fuck off. It's gonna burn. It's gonna burn all those pellets down so it just, doesn't, that fan is gonna stay running so you don't have, again, like a bomb sitting in there when you come back to do it again. But okay. Yeah, get the butter. Everyone gets some more butter. Now, these are done. These are seared. I already brought them up to, so I had my temp probe. I set it to 120 degrees when I had them on the smoker, right? That's like medium rare. That might be a little rare for some people, but I pulled them off when it was what? 122? Okay, so I got that little bit extra on there. And that little bit extra should carry me to, close to 130. When I cut into these, that ought to be like perfectly medium. Oh, there she is. Baby is back. Hey, baby. I'm fucking hitting it, and Jesus. Okay, it's all done. We're good with that. Bring them in. So, squash is done. You just scoop it out of the husk there, I guess. And I spread it out in the pan that I did the onions in because I'm going to want to heat this back up. I had to, obviously it's hot when it comes out the oven, but I got to be able to touch it and get it the fuck out of there. So, cool down a little bit, put it back in the pan with the onions. I'll get more flavor and I'll be able to, heat it back up. I'm also heating back up my soup, and I got my bread over there. And I got to figure out a way. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got some mozzarella cheese. Throw those in the broiler. Use the blowtorch to get that all nice and crispy. I don't know, baby. What do you think?
Broiler?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I hope your bowls don't break. Yeah.
Blowtorch?
Oh, she hit. Hi. What do they say? The path to hell is paved with good intentions. Yeah, so oven's on warm. The squash, the steak. Hopefully they'll stay warm and the steak better not overcook. But I'm tasting that and I'm like, that should have been reducing for like 15, 20 minutes. And I didn't do that, so 15, 20 minutes and let that reduce and kind of see where I'm at. It's gonna be better, but shit, I should have, just one of the 10 things that you should have been paying attention to, but you fucking didn't. This is why I'm not a chef. I don't want to be a chef. I just want to cook in my house. It's better that way. Okay. So I'm done cooking. I'm fucking done. The shit's done. Soup is reduced. Not, however, I got a plate yet. But my little brother, Joe, is coming over. So I'm like, all right, well, fuck off. Throw it in the oven. Keep it warm. Keep it hanging out. I should check on the steaks though. I don't want those overcooked. I want like right medium. But, so I've been slaving away, hot ass kitchen all day. And baby was out fucking around doing some spooky shit. So I got all that from her parents and fucking skeleton ass. And it's spooky season. Baby, that ladder is not OSHA approved. You cannot stand on top rung of the ladder.
Well, I am.
OSHA says no.
They're not here.
Where's your hard hat?
For 2 steps.
I love that girl. She's good shit. So, like I said, I wanted to check on those steaks. I checked the little guy. We got juice. Oh, drippy. So, get the good knife. Oh. So, like I said, I was shooting for, like good pink, medium. Oh my god. That's not bad. I would prefer a little more pink, but that's not bad. Okay. How's the slice? This is juicy as shit. Tender. Tender bastards. I taste it. I did not fuck that up. Yeah, I did not fuck that up. Okay. Here, I get it. Oh, wait, no, where are you going? Where are you going?
Oh, you want me to?
Here you go, baby. Did I fuck it up?
No.
No.
It was amazing.
It was amazing? Was it better than ribeye?
Yeah.
You think it's better than ribeye?
Oh, like perfect.
I don't know. It's okay. Okay, I have brother Joe is here.
Hi, I'm his little brother Joe.
And that ancient piece of equipment Jenna picked up earlier, so we're gonna fuck around and play some Guitar Hero, but he's mostly over for dinner.
Well,
a little bit of both.
Yeah, it's 50-50.
Yeah, either way. But now I'm gonna start plating because the soup is hot. Even though I don't know what I'm gonna do. Steak's done. Squash is done. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna start throwing plates together here. You hungry?
Give food, give food, give food.
That ain't fucking weird, is it? Okay. So we're gonna start with the soup. So I kind of debated on whether I was going to if I was gonna put these little guys in the broiler or not, and I kind of decided against it because baby, I love you, but I don't trust your little bowls. I don't think they're gonna handle the heat. So, good thing I have a high BTU heat source that is portable and has a green fucking bottle attached to it that we call, the torch. Because all I want to do is melt some cheese on the top. So, let's get our soup going. That's even enough. I got some extras. Let's get the croutons. Humana. Even though they're not exactly fresh anymore, unfortunately, because they sat out for a couple hours. But they're gonna end up being all happy into beef stew. So throw them on there. Croutons. I don't know. I've seen people do it with like hunks of French bread too, and just like throw the fucker on top. I don't know. I kind of like the idea of croutons. So where'd my cheese go? Mozzarella. Because if you don't have a good crusty cheese on top, you're just not doing your soup right. That's not French onion. And granted, this might not be French onion anyways, because I don't know if I did it right, but I don't know. It's beefy, it's cheesy, and I got, the croutons on there, so it's got to be doing something. Where's the... We'll try this at home, kids. Fun story. This is a little piezo lighter, and this has got no lighter, but that works. So, actually, let's roll a little less dangerous. That's not working all that great. So it just wasn't having it with the big burner. I'm gonna try the little guy, even though it's still kind of browning. Well, it's kind of burning, not browning. Maybe I'll have this one. It's not quite working out like I wanted it to, but we're getting somewhere. Smoky cheese. If I had a bigger heat source, like a larger, more diffused flame, that would be better. But I don't have that, so you know what? This one's gonna be mine, and I think we'll throw the other ones in the broiler. And, I don't know, say a prayer. Oops. Yeah, see? I can only do so much here, you know? But fuck it, I'm gonna eat that one. We'll get the broiler going and try that, because it's an experiment. I don't know. Broiler's going. That'll take a minute or two. I don't have it super high, but that'll be fine. So that's going in the oven. Joe, this is gonna be your steak.
Oh.
So, and I cut it down the middle so that, you know, we don't got to worry about having 7 different steak knives floating around here and fucking around with that. So, there you go. Cut them up. Look at that, one-handed. Get a little closer. Yeah, there she goes. Throw that chunk. We got hamada. We got the squash. Get you the squash. Get up all in there. All right. So now we gotta wait though, because the soup isn't done yet. It's in the oven. It's getting happy. A couple minutes, you got it.
Thanks.
All right, broiler was definitely the way to go, because that's what it should look like, not this little sad piece of shit that I'm gonna eat. But you know what? That's fine, dude. It's fine. Everybody's happy now, except for me and my soup that got all fucked up. But you guys are better off. So there you go.
Oh yeah.
That's been a day, hasn't it? Well, maybe not for you. You just got here, but
Yeah. I'm just here to eat your food and pet your cat.
that don't make it weird, boy. All right, Joe had a good point. First impressions.
All right.
Dig in.
Well, start with
do you
man
wanna
of the
start
hour. Dead animal, my favorite. That is great.
You taste any smoke flavor in there?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What do you think, baby? You had it earlier.
I did have it earlier.
I know it's not quite as hot, probably, but
You're good.
still good.
Juicy. It's
Do me a-
flavorful.
Do me a favor, because you don't really have. You ever had squash like that?
Nah.
Acorn squash? Okay.
We'll
Have
try.
at that. Because that's a whole
really
lot
well
different. You dig that?
Oh yeah. A little sweet, a little savory.
There you go. And the sweetness is just all from the vegetable
Yeah,
itself.
it's
So
all squash.
Am I trying this? Yeah. Sweet and savory.
is it better than last time?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The only thing I did was cook it longer. All right, soup.
It's soup time.
Break through the crust.
Into the fortress. Oh Jesus. I've literally never had this kind of soup before, so I don't know how to kill this.
We need those scissors for the cheese.
Right? You just gotta just get aggressive
We're
with
going
it.
cheeseless.
Go. Okay.
I think that's my favorite part of all of this.
Think so?
Oh yeah.
Can you guess what's all in it?
French people and onion?
Well,
Mine
It definitely
is half
was.
right.
It definitely wasn't fresh people's shank. It was just beef shank. But yeah, that's basically just onion and beef all
Wow.
cooked down.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Try the soup.
Yeah.
Tell me what you think. There you go. She's got some cheese.
Yeah, it's really good.
Have you ever had French onion soup before?
Yeah.
How did I do recreating?
Very good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Better than my mom's.
Okay, I'll take that.